everyone, it's Bob McCraney with This Month in Realty. Today I'm super happy to have back Heather Witte. Now Heather is the owner of the Witte Group at EXP Realty. She serves the Austin and Georgetown areas of Texas. Heather, tell us about the market in Austin and Georgetown.
Well, we have been on one little roller coaster ride here in the Austin area. As most people know, everyone and their dog decided to move to Austin at the beginning of the year, and the first quarter has just been insane. I don't know a better way to say it. Absolutely insane. And then things started to change. So a lot of people who haven't been in real estate for very long started freaking out because all of a sudden in June, things started slowing down. Well, for those of us who have been around since the dawn of the dinosaurs in real estate, June is typically a time where things do slow down. And it's because kids are out of school, people have vacation, and guess what? They leave town, right? And so last year was totally different because, well, you know, we were under this thing called a quarantine and everybody was locked down. So we didn't have that change in activity in the market, right? It was just kind of like, well, everyone's home anyway, and so everyone's looking at stuff online, and so we're buying online. We're moving from one quarantine house to the next quarantine house, and that was last year. But this year, you know, a lot of people are vaccinated. They're feeling more comfortable about traveling, and they have left town, literally just ghost town, gone. Right. And so we're seeing the traditional slowdown in June. And it used to be where we'd tell everyone, it's like, hey guys, you know, we don't really have winter season here. There's not a seasonality in Texas with winter because we don't have snow typically, except this year. Exactly. Snowpocalypse was this year. But other than that, yeah, exactly. We don't typically have snow that affects our real estate market, but this seasonality happens typically around 4th of July. If you don't get your house on the market and under contract by 4th of July, things historically have slowed down quite a bit. And it's because people go on vacation, right? Kids are out of school, summer's here, they're doing other things besides buying a house. This year, we're seeing that again. We're seeing a more regular pattern as we had seen prior to the pandemic. And so that's a big change. So houses are sitting on the market a little longer. We're not seeing the 40 to 80 offers that we were seeing in January, February, March. Now we're seeing houses sit on the market probably 2 weeks to a month, depending on how they're priced and how they're presented. So again, presentation, I've never varied from this fact. You must present the house well, and it must be marketed aggressively and consistently. I don't care how hot the market is. The other thing is we're not seeing the crazy number of multiple offers, you know, and again, who cares? All you need is one good offer. That's all you need. You're not going to sell the house to more than one person, so it's okay.
But it's about the flattery. It's about feeling like my house was valued. Why don't I have
exactly? I know. And for us as real estate agents, we feel like we're failing miserably if we're not getting you those 80 offers. But guess what? It's okay. It's all right. It's just setting different expectations, setting more realistic expectations, and just understanding that you really only need that one great offer that makes you happy, that gets you to where you need to be, and that both the buyer and the seller are going to go to closing and everyone's going to be happy at the end. That's the ideal situation. And so you don't need 80 offers.
So tell me about how the recent switch in the Austin market is affecting buyers and sellers.
Yeah. So, you know, again, for me, it's setting realistic expectations, especially with my sellers. You know, people got used to and then expect you know, you put it on the market on Friday and by Monday you've got 80 offers to choose from. And so, you know, it's going to be that quick. That's not what we're seeing right now. And that should not be what sellers are expecting right now. Now, in certain areas of town, we are still seeing that, and it's because there's zero inventory available. There's just nothing available on the market, and they have aspects. Those areas have aspects to them that people from all over the country are still flocking to purchase. Okay, but the number of those areas or zip codes, those are all dwindling. We're not seeing that type of feeding frenzy happening everywhere. So expectations. Just go into it with a realistic expectation that your house will sell. It may not be in 2 days.
Mhm.
You still absolutely should have it presented well. Fix the deferred maintenance if there is any, if you're looking for top dollar. And then go ahead and make sure that your agent is marketing that property aggressively and consistently. Okay.
Mhm.
And there are ways to do that. Sticking a sign in the yard, sticking it in the MLS, and then sitting back, and eating bonbons, that is not the way to get a house sold.
Yeah.
Right. So for sellers, it's setting realistic expectations on the time and number of time to sell and the number of offers to expect. For buyers, don't think that there aren't multiple offers out there. There are, especially in certain price points. Okay, so if you see a house and your price point's under $300,000, run quick, grab it, and be
Yes.
happy all the way to the bank, because it doesn't really exist anymore. So if you see it, it's either falling into the ground in a sinkhole, or it's just a oh my gosh, opportunity. So go get it.
Yeah.
In that situation, definitely expect multiple offers. You are still seeing higher price points, so the days of old, that doesn't exist anymore as far as being able to get that great deal. Just know that you are having to pay more for the same home that you wouldn't have to have paid for last year. But remember, you don't have to have 20% down. There are ways around
Mhm.
dealing with multiple offers and also appraisal issues. There are ways around it. You just need to have your agent know how to do that for your benefit. And I would ask those questions up front. I'd ask them, it's like, what if we run into an appraisal problem?
Right.
What do I
It's
do?
very important to interview the agent, and that's it. And it should be obviously Heather that you talk to.
Of course. I mean, why
Now,
would you be talking to anybody else?
now Heather, tell us
Just
that you just fulfilled one of your own personal real estate dreams. Tell us about that.
I did. I'm so excited. So typically I don't get the opportunity to drag my husband into closing and have him hold a sign that says, I love my realtor. But I did this time. Just last week, my husband and I closed on some acreage here in Texas, and we have been wanting to do that for many, many, many years. And
Yeah.
so we finally fulfilled that dream, and we're really excited about it.
Excellent. Congratulations. Heather, how would
Thank
somebody
you.
contact you?
Best way is to either call or text me, and my number is 512-994-4663.
Okay, and I'm going to drop all your information below. Will you come back next month?
Of course.
Okay. Tune in next month to hear more from Heather and other real estate experts around the United States and Canada. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.